Okay, we're gonna start streaming. I'm gonna hold this up in the air so that they can see it, and I can go, aww, 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 yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. Sippy sip. It's delicious. For those of you who've never joined the channel before, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel, and this is what I am trying to do, and I'm trying to build. What I'm trying to do as well right here is try to get to this main screen right here so that I can see my face and see what I'm doing. Actually, I gotta click on this because it's probably easier for me to see. For those of you who've not joined the channel before, I got just let you know this is going to be a tough and a weird kind of stream situation because of the fact that I am streaming using the OBS for the first time. I've done a couple test runs earlier today, so it sounds fine. There's a little bit, because I'm using the recording mic that I have built in the computer, plus I'm using my M audio interface, it's going to be a little bit weird of a session. So if things aren't sounding right or you're hearing things double time, understand, like, I'm going to have to work out some of these kinks. So this may not be the #1 overall, 100% the best session of all time. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize for that in advance so that people can see and understand, like, I'm just working on this stuff right now. I did a couple of test runs earlier. I didn't set the thing to private by accident, and so I had to delete those videos, and this took me over an hour to get done. So, but I'm here, as I am here every single day. Like I said, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee, guys, and we're going to get started here today on today's live stream session. Now, normally, some of the click tracks should work correctly. The sound and the audio coming from the computer should work correctly. I don't know exactly how I'm going to figure this thing out, but I'm going to work with my buddy who's actually helping me with a bunch of the graphics, who's really good with the OBS stuff, and I've never used it before. So we're going to get real started here. We're going to start it here real quick. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to go ahead and first say welcome to the stream. If it sounds weird or if it's the quality is terrible, please do not hesitate to comment that in the section so I can go and make those fixes for tomorrow. But as I promised, I want to use the OBS stream today. I want to try to see how it works out and see what I can do to make it better and what have you. So again, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. My channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The live stream consists of us practicing, and the second part is about me doing improvisational music. Now, the practice is about me practicing, you practicing, us practicing together so that we can get better as a collective. The idea behind it is so that I can get better, and I want other people to practice with me because everybody knows practice sucks. So the practice is going to be about us. It's going to be about warm-ups, scales, chords, chord progressions, chord studies, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different things of that nature, so that we can do the improvisational stuff correctly. And in order for us to do that, we do the warm-ups first, the practice first. And so when we take that practice session and use those skills immediately to implement those right into the improvisational section. And the improvisational section will include me, will just be basically me improvising for 10 minutes over these backing tracks that I have loaded that are also available in the playlist section of my channel. It is my hope that one day you will feel comfortable enough to record your own videos. That way you can put out your own videos and you can send me the link. That way we can watch it. Now that I have the OBS up, I can put you in another screen or in the screen, and so we can watch you play. We can talk about how you attack the fretboard. We can talk about different times how I've attacked the fretboard and what we can do differently to get better as a collective. The third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. And again, I promised that I'm going to start uploading stuff, but again, today I was working on the OBS, so I'm going to work on this other stuff later. But the whole channel is about me creating music in Logic Pro X by using my knowledge of guitar and my understanding of the fretboard and music theory to create the best music I possibly can in Logic Pro X. I will be posting songs regularly, 2 to 3 instrumentals every single day, using the same key and using a 30-minute time frame to create a whole song from scratch. And that's going to try to help me get into the process, the mental process of creating the best music I can. It's obviously going to be terrible in the beginning, but again, 100% of the music I'm creating will be for me to get better as a producer, and the other 90% will be music I will be creating for my own personal projects. The other 10% will be broken down into 2 parts. The first 5% will be music that I'm creating for other individual artists who ask me, who are looking for just new stuff on the internet, or maybe they'll take old stuff that I've done, and maybe they want me to tweak it a little bit, but I'll create it for them. And then the other 5% is music I'll be creating for movie scores that I'm creating for people who work in the short film industry in the area in which I live. So if any of that sounds interesting to you guys, by all means, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. The last thing is basically when people don't watch the channel. The channel serves for me as a where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you, as I've said before, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It is the freest way you can help out with the channel. and it helps me prevent doing the second thing, which I really hate doing, but it's also part of what I've got to do here. In order for me to grow the channel, there's a financial aspect to this that I have to get involved with, which is why I ask people if you could donate to the channel. I have a coffee account that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. If you can donate to the channel, that would be great. You can donate as little as €1 to the channel or more if you would like to do so. And the second way you can help out with the channel from the financial aspect is you can help me by using my referral links to the cryptocurrency centralized exchange platforms on which I've been trading for over 6.5, almost 7 years at this point. And yeah, I just ask people if you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space. These are the 4 best websites to get started on. You can, do your research and find out for yourself what it is that you like, what it is that you don't like, and figure out which one's the best one for you. But if you use my referral link to sign up for any of these sites and you spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks and advantages that will be exponentially better than that of which you get by yourself. This is how it helps out with the channel. When you spend $50 or more on any of those websites, they will offer you perks and benefits. The perks and benefits that that site offers you, whether it's Binance or eToro, what have you, Coinbase or Bitpanda, this is Binance, whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. So it could be $20 cash back or $100 off of trading fees, whatever the case may be. Whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the platform, which is a discussion we will have on January 1st, 2026, that's how it helps out with the channel. And lastly, really, if you want to help out, the freest way to help out with the channel is obviously by subscribing to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is the best way. Subscribing to me across all platforms. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Subscribing to me obviously on YouTube is going to help out with the channel, but subscribing to me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, or TikTok will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. And helping me grow my YouTube channel obviously is part of the goal, but will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow my other platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here today. If you are having issues with hearing sound, if you are having issues whatsoever, I'm going to type this into the section so that people can see, okay? If you are having issues with anything regarding the channel, I want people to understand. Let me see, I'm just going to type this in here real quick. So I typed it into the chat. So I asked people if you have any problems or any issues with anything going on with what's happening here in the chat or what's happening in the video. If you can't hear me, or if you can hear me too well, or if the volume is too loud, I need to hear those things right away, because letting me know how you're hearing the sound is going to obviously affect what's going on in the channel, because I'm using an OBS for the first time again. So I posted that. Let me do this as well. Let me see. I'm going to play through this real quick just to see if I can see the volume. That is one of the licks of the week for Meloday's music that we will be working on. Again, as I've said before, I'm going to post these into the section, okay? Again, if you have any issues with the sound quality or the visual quality or what have you, obviously I only have the computer program, and I have to look at a different screen because there's a bit of a lag between both screens. I don't really know how this stuff operates, but it is really weird. So I'm going to get started here today. I'm going to put on the metronome, and I know that I'm going to hear the metronome because I can hear myself talking, I can see myself talking, and I'm sure if I plug in, maybe if I plug these in, I'm just going to test this out real quick because it's possible that I may be able to hear myself and hear the quality of different things that you're actually hearing. So I'm going to plug these in right here into my audio interface just to get a general idea if I can hear you guys or not, or hear myself play. So I'm going to run through this. Can I hear myself? Well, the guitar part's working, and that's great for me. So the guitar stuff is working. I just need to know if there are issues with the sound quality. So I know the guitar part's working. So we're going to get right here into this clicky, tracky. And so we're going to try this out right here. Okay, and we're going to work. We're going to start. We're going to work, guys. We're going to work. Sunday, going to work. Work for Jesus. Okay. We're at 70 beats per minute, guys. We're going to do the exercise that I was using the term muffin topping for the other day. I understand that might be sad or offensive to some people, and I don't mean it to be. I'm a husky guy, so I feel like I should be able to use that term, but I could be wrong, and other people might get offended by it. But muffin topping is basically when somebody muffin tops. It's when you are, like me, huskier, and you kind of spill over on the politest way of saying it is you kind of have fat that spills over your jeans instead of being slim and jeans going like right up against, your stomach area. Your stomach kind of pops over. But I use the same expression when I'm talking about guitar. When I talk about, I'm sorry, to adjust that, just my lumbar. Anyway, I use the same reference when I talk about how my fat fingers spill over onto other strings and unintentionally mute other strings during this process. So, I'm going to try to keep, I use that reference to say, like, when I'm doing this particular exercise and I'm going over here and I'm doing that, I say I'm muffin topping because my ring finger and my pinky finger habitually spill over onto the other string and mute it, and it sounds weird. So I apologize for that term. I still like it. I've talked to a few people, a few guitar players. They thought it was funny. They think it's a great term. So I don't know. You let me know what you think. I'm going to use it because I don't really find it that offensive, but if it does get offensive, people are like, terrible, we'll scrap it. Okay? So yeah, let's get right into that, guys. We're going to start with the alternate spider picking exercise at 70 beats per minute. So let's go. I'm going to put on these headphones just to see if I can get a little bit better, because this is like really strange for me. Being that this is the first time I've done this, this is very, very strange for me to hear this and to not be able to hear anything else. But I can't turn it up too loud, because if I can, then I can't hear the click track, which makes this a really weird session. So I'm going to see how this works out. Okay, well, let's see if this can work. I don't know if this is going to work well, but we're going to try it out for a second here. Let me turn this from 70 to 100 beats per minute. We're going to do the alternate of the John Petrucci's Bite of the Mosquito style exercise at 100 beats per minute, followed by the alternate spider picking exercise at 100 beats per minute. And then, obviously, just leave these over here. And then we're going to do the chromatic tapping from the 1st to 16th fret, guys. If you have any questions, again, please raise those questions and concerns in the chat section. Again, back to this chats page. 3 views. Okay. So I haven't heard anything yet. The connection says it's good. I'm looking at the volume right now, and it doesn't look like it doesn't appear to be peaking. So I don't know. We're going to go right into the alternate spider picking exercise at 100 beats per minute. So let's get going. Well, still struggling in this area, but it sounded way better than it had been before. So I don't know. Okay, so that does affect it. So I'm going to keep it right here. We're going to do the chromatic tapping from the 1st to the 16th fret at 100 beats per minute. Sounds pretty good so far. I'm going to have to go back and listen to the volume. If you guys could tell me in real time what you think of the volume and the sound quality, I'm going to continue to repeat that throughout this so that people can let me know what's going on, okay? Actually, I need to keep this in front so I can see if it's peaking or not. Now I'm going to turn down the volume because when you're tapping, obviously, it is a very different thing. Let me just check the volume on this. The guitar quality sound is, oh, it is so righteous. I love it. I love it. This sounds way better. Alright, my bad. I'm getting excited about this. The quality of sound is so much better. Oh, yeah. I'm really happy about this. But you're going to have to let me know from your end. On my end, it sounds okay. I'm just excited because I'm like, I get excited, you know what I'm saying? I get excited about stuff. We're going to do sweep picking exercise number 2 today, guys. Again, yesterday we worked on the selected picking exercise. I had to think about it for a second because the selected pick, in my big, juicy, beefy brain, I get confused economy picking and selected picking, and I don't know how. They're not at all the same thing. One is a variation of picks, hammer-ons, and pull-offs, and the other one's a variation of alternate picking and sweep picking, based on which is the most economical movement. That's literally what it is. They call it economy picking because it's fast. It's fast and it's efficient. You want it to be economical. So let's start with 80 beats per minute. We're going to do the Brandon Dion exercise. Again, I should warn you. Oh, shoot. I forgot to say this. 3 things. Number 1, I do curse on this channel. I recommend other artists that do help out, that do create content, that also curse on their channels. If cursing or saying swear words like shit and fuck are actual obstacles for you to watch the channel, this may not be the channel for you, okay? I don't particularly say them just to say them, but I do say them a lot. So I never try to direct my comments at other people. I try to be, you know, as fun and as open for as many people as possible. But again, I do curse on this channel, and if that's an actual obstacle for you, or the content creators that I suggest do curse, if that's an actual issue for you, this may not be the channel for you. The second thing I ask people to do is, if you have any questions, well, with the exception of this one, if you have any questions, please wait to the very end, because I have to toggle back between 2, now 3 different screens, Cal, that I'm using the OBS. But again, today is very different. This week is going to be different. Because I'm using an OBS, I ask people to request, I'm going to check back periodically. So just to make sure people have, let me know whether or not the sound is too loud, it's too low, it's too much, it's too good. Like, it'll never be too good, but you know what I mean. And then the last thing is, I don't take requests on this channel. There's nothing wrong with channels that take requests. Nothing whatsoever. In the whole grand scheme of what I'm trying to build here, it just doesn't make sense. That's not to say that I won't change my mind later and then do song requests. Now, I can take requests for cover songs that we can work on that will help me, you know, do promotional stuff for the channel, but I don't sit here and just play like, oh, people are like, play Led Zeppelin, play The Black Dog, which is a Led Zeppelin song, for the record, or play something from Justin Timberlake. Like, I really like the album Justified. Like, that's not what this channel's about. But if you have a song request that you'd like me to do as a cover song for a promotional thing, we can have that discussion. That's not a terrible idea. But as of right now, I don't see the purpose of it. Let's get started, guys. We just finished that up. We're going to the Brandon Dion exercise at 80 beats per minute. We're going to do it at 90 beats per minute, followed by 100 beats per minute. And let's go. And let's go. 90 beats per minute. Let go. I'm going to keep it back on this screen real quick. 90 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. We're in this OBS town, man. This is making me feel real good about myself, because I heard the sound quality, and I love my amp. I really do. But you guys are not getting the effect of my amp from the condenser mic or from the built-in mic that's on this computer. It's just not the same. My amp is awesome, though. So, OBS, let's go. Beats per minute. Let's go. I'm excited. Brandon Dion. Oh, his name is Brandon Dion, the guy who did this exercise. He's a very famous guitar influencer on YouTube and Instagram. He's very fun to watch. He's hilarious. He does curse on his channel, but if that's not a barrier for you, recommend that you not only subscribe to him, but you follow him and watch his videos, because they're hilarious. And he's great. 100 beats per minute. Let's go. We're gonna go back to 80 beats per minute. We're gonna do sweep picking exercise number 1. Again, thank you guys if you joined the channel right now. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Please let me know if the quality of the sound is total shit or if it actually sounds good. Again, this is my first time using an OBS. Excuse me for all the bullshit that's gonna happen during the session, but thank you for joining me anyway. Stick with me. We're gonna get through this, okay? 80 beats per minute, sweep picking exercise number 2. Let's go. was 80 beats per minute. It sounded pretty solid to me. There's some things that need to be cleaned up, obviously, but we're working on it. We're focusing on the quality of the sound of the stream today, guys, really for me, but also trying to focus on getting better too, but obviously the sound quality for me today is really, really important. Second sweep picking exercise number 1 at 90 beats per minute. Let's go. It's 90 beats per minute, guys. We're going to move it up to 100 beats per minute, okay? I'm going to get right onto the scales. All right. 100 beats per minute, sweep picking exercise number 1. Number 2. Again, guys, if you have any issues regarding the stream, regarding the sound, please do not hesitate to write those words into the stream. It is nothing personal. I've just started streaming with the OBS today. It is a very new concept. I'm listening to the sound using my headphones over here, which is really cool. But at the same time, I just want people to understand. I am trying to work on this. So if you're hearing any problems with the sound, please don't hesitate to note that into the section so that I can look at it later. I spent an hour trying to do these tests, and it's really annoying, but it seems to be working correctly. I'm going to continue to keep pushing forward with that, guys. I'm very excited about being able to use this OBS right now because I can change the background, I can change the quality of the stream, and now I can probably stream cross-platformationally once I figure out some of the basics to use this. But I'm very excited. I've had this audio interface for at least 8 or 9 months or so, probably more. I bought it last year. Oh, it's already been 8 months. Yeah, so I bought it last year in December. So it's been 9 months, and I have not taken the time to use it for the live stream. So yeah, I apologize for that, but we are here, okay? We're working. We're going to get this thing done. So we're at 105 beats per minute, guys. We're going to do the E major scale and the F major scales. Like I said, next week and the week after that, it is not going to change. So we're doing the E major scale and the F major scale at 105 beats per minute, at which point we'll be taking the tempo Dionanda to 100 beats per minute, which is a terrible Australian accent. We're taking the tempo down to 100 beats per minute, and we're going to work on the E minor pentatonic scale, followed by the F minor pentatonic scale. Again, if you have any questions, understand that I have to toggle back now in between 3 different screens because of the OBS now. Once I get that situation figured out, it's still going to be a difficult thing, but again, that's why I ask people if you have any serious or legitimate questions regarding what I'm doing, what I'm trying to do here. I ask that you refrain for asking those questions to the very end. you want to say hi and make a few comments, it's easier for me to check those back. But yeah, let's get right to it, guys. We're starting with the E major scale in first position at 105 beats per minute. Second position, E major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, E major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. There we go. Fourth position, E major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, E major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, E major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's get it going. Seventh position, E major scale at 105 beats per minute, guys. Let's go. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position of the E major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to toggle back to the screen just to see if there have been any comments related to the channel, and it's great. I haven't seen anybody talk about the volume or the issues with the channel, so I'm going to assume things are good. So if there are any issues regarding the channel, like this quality of the sound, please do not hesitate to comment on that, as I am using my OBS for the first time today, guys, okay? I'm working on it, okay? I know that there are going to be some issues, obviously going to be some issues, so if you could just let me know, that would be absolutely wunderbar, as they say in German. So let's get right into the F major scale at 105 beats per minute, okay? 105 beats per minute, F major scale, guys. First position. Let's go. Okay. Second position, F major scale, guys, at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, sixth position, F major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, guys, F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. finally, the seventh position, or the octave position of the F major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Alright, now we're going to get right into the minor pentatonic scales. I'm going to take the tempo down, and then I'm going to use my headphones to listen to some of the sound just to make sure, because I haven't heard any comments from anybody, so I'm just going to make sure that the quality is sounding good. It already sounds good to me so far. I'm just going to take the metronome down to 100 beats per minute, guys. We're doing the F and E minor pentatonic scales. We're going to start with the E minor pentatonic scale in first position. There's 100 beats per minute. Oh. I had the, what do you call that, the tone knob down. So it will sound like this. Okay, that sounded cool there. So I'll turn the tone knob up a little so it's a little bit more open. I was not hearing anybody talking about how it wasn't open, and that makes me a little sad. Okay, there's a little feedback on it. Okay. Let me turn up this one just a little bit. Okay, I like that sound. I like that personally. It sounds clean and crisp, and it doesn't sound shut down like I did when I had this knob turned all the way down like that. So it's the difference between this to this. Let's go. Second position, E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position? Yeah, fourth position. Yep, fourth position. E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position. E minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the E minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. is absolutely a scorcher in my room, guys. It's so hot. I'm so sorry for the delays and all these things that are happening today. I am, just working on just trying to get a better sound quality out of my system so that we can make this channel better for you and better for me as well. Because listening back sucks when the quality sucks. It is what it is. So if you have any questions, like I said, refrain from asking the serious ones to the very end. But if you are, if there are things regarding the stream that are weird or just bizarre or just not working the way that they should, by all means, just let me know, guys, okay? So we can get that done. Now we're doing the F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute in positions 1 through 6. Once we finish that, we'll define the notes, the chords, and then on to the fun stuff. And I already posted the licks of the week in the chat, so if you want to check those out right now while I'm working on the F major scales, or if you want to work on the F major scales with me, please do that. But again, they're just available in the chat, and I wanted people to be aware of that. Okay, let's go. F major scale, F minor pentatonic scale. My bad. Let me get some of this coffee because my brain ain't working. It's probably all this heat, man. I am sweating my face off. Anyway, let me go back to this screen right now. Okay. 100 beats per minute, first position, F minor pentatonic scale. Let's go. Second position, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, F minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah. And finally, F minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute at sixth position. Alrighty, now we're going to play a fun game called Find the Note. I'm going to turn off the metronome because we do not need the metronome for this section. Again, if you're having any problems with the quality of the sound or the quality of the stream, please do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I'm working with the OBS, and the cool thing about this is hopefully by the end of this week, I won't have to hold up this book like I'm one of those people on The Price is Right and just be like, oh, look at these chords. That at a certain point, I'll have them in the, because I'm using the OBS now, so I can just put them up here and just be like, oh, there are the chords, and we can play along with it, and that way you don't even have to look down, you don't have to toggle between two different screens, it'll just be there. So that's the good news. Unfortunately, there are bugs to work out, so I apologize for that. Find the note is exactly what it sounds like. The idea is that we are going to learn and find and memorize the fretboard in its entirety. It is an exercise that I heard for the first time from Joe Satriani, that he asked his students to do so. And he didn't tell me this personally. Obviously, I don't know him personally. If I did, I would probably be a hell of a lot better of a guitar player than I am. But he is a Berklee College of Music graduate, I believe. And his students, he said to his students that when they come in for the first practice, when you're at that level of playing, even your first year at Berklee College of Music, he said you should be able to find any notes anywhere on the fretboard. So today we're going to play a fun game called Find the Note, and that's going to be the E note. And for those of you who don't know how to do that, I'm going to explain quickly. So if you're looking for any note on any, if you know the standard tuning notes, okay, on every string, so it's E, A, D, G, B, E. If you know the standard tuning notes, then you have a baseline as to what you should know. So because we're starting with E today, you know that it's the open string on the bottom string and open string playing open on the top string. If you have a number, a fret number below the 12th fret, and you want to find its octave equivalent above the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number. Conversely, or similarly, but in the opposite sense, so I guess conversely is the right adverb, if you know the note above the 12th fret, but you don't know the note below the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number. So, for instance, because E is open, and that's the note we're learning today, it's open and 12. You add 12 to the number 0, because when we say open, it's like we're saying 0. You add 12 to 0, you get 12. Similarly, you get that for open 12 on the bottom E string. Now back to the bottom E string, we're at open and 12. But when we go to the A string, we know that the E note is on 7. So 7, you add 12 to 7 and you get 19. Similarly, if you knew that your fret was 19 and you had to subtract 12 from that, you would get 7. And that is how you find the octave note. Normally, on a standard 24 string guitar, you should be able to find a minimum of 2 octave notes for every note per string. And third for the 24th octave, which would just be the third octave of the open strings. Again, I can explain that's music theory. So now we're going to the E string again. We're at open to 12. Okay? Now we're at open to 12 on the top E string. Then when we go to the B string, we know that we're at 5 and 17. Again, you add 12 to 5, you get 17. Similarly, if you subtract 12 from 17, you get 5. It's very simple stuff, guys. It's hard to know in the beginning because like we're the intermediate level, so we're all learning this shit together. So, but at the same time, it's about understanding a little bit about music theory. Can go a long way. You know what I mean? So open to 12 on the bottom E string, and open to 12 on the bottom E string, and then 7 and 19 on the A string, because you add 7 to 12 or 12 to 7, you get 19, you subtract 12 from 19, and you get 7. Subtract 12 from 19, you get 7. Yep, that's what I want. That's what I want to say. So then we go to the G string, or the D string, my bad. Then we're at 2 and 14. Again, if you know that fret 2 on the D string gives you E, you add 12 to that number and you get 14. Similarly, if you know that 14 on the D string gives you the E note, subtracting 12 from that will give you 2. Very simple stuff, guys. Now we're back to the bottom, to the A string, which is 7 and 19. Now we're back to the E string, which is open at 12. Now we're back to open in 12 on the bottom E string, on the top E string, the high E string, I should say. Now back to 5 and 17 on the B string. Then when we go to the G string, we know that it is at, I want to say 9 and 21. Fret's 9 and 21 on the G string. Now we're going to go to the D string where we know it's at 2 and 14. Now back to 7 and 19 on the A string, and we're going to finish up here with the E, which is open in 12. And I really like doing this. This is my favorite thing to do. I don't know why. It's just really amusing for me. It's probably my ADD scatterbrain situation going on. we're going to get right into the chords, guys. And today is a good day for me because it's Sunday. It's a relaxed day. I like doing these chords because the shapes are similar. And again, I will not have to hold up the book next week. Well, in the next couple of days, because I will be able to post it in the IBS or be able to post it on screen so you can see it, and I never have to hold it. I can just toggle back between different screens. It's going to be awesome. Okay, it's going to be pretty fucking sweet. I'm not going to lie. But today we're going to do the E diminished and E augmented chords, the melody, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, followed by the bottom 4-string chords. Then we'll go right to the augmented chords, and then we'll do the same things with the F major chords. This stuff is boring as shit, guys. There's no substitute for doing it. I don't care what people say. Okay, you have to learn this stuff. There's no I don't know what to say. There's no substitute. You know what I mean? Like, you can sit here and let's see if I can just 4 dBs. You can sit here and pretend like, oh, you don't have to learn it. Okay, don't learn it. See how far that gets you, because it's great. Having an encyclopedic knowledge of chords and scales is a foundational. Build a house without a foundation. Good luck with that. It'll crumble. Similarly, when you're working on these scales and chords, they're important to memorize, or to have maybe not memorize, but have such a fundamental grasp on them that you can basically find them at any point, at any moment in time. Find me not just a guitar player, but find me a musician who's been playing for at least 3 or 4 years and ask them those questions. Ask them. We're going to start with the E diminished chords, guys. And again, I like these because they are very similar. We're going to start with the first chords, which are the melody chords, or the outside chords, as I like to affectionately call them. One more again. Bottom 4-string chord, or inside chords, E diminished inside chords. There we go. Sorry, I was frustrated because my brother just texted me something ridiculous. Let's go again, like. I love these because these are all the same shape. Let's go again. I saw your comment. I'm going to respond to it in a second. I just happened to be on the screen when you had texted, or when you had said that. I love PRS. I love my PRS. I swear by it. I always wanted to get one of those Gibsons, one of those Gibson Les Pauls. I was a big fan of Zakk Wylde growing up. I always wanted to get one of those, the Zakk Wylde Bullseye guitar. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a great guitar. Anyway, I love PRS. I would buy 1 million of these guitars if I could. I've seen some of the new. I saw one that was basically completely wood grain, and it almost looks like a wooden body, same color, like I don't know, like with the imperfections that like wood that you'd get, like found wood, I guess is what they call it, like not recycled wood, but found wood. Like they post it, like pieced it together. Looks beautiful. It's beautiful, man. I love guitars. Anyway, rhythm chords. Let's go. Let's go. E diminished rhythm chords. If I can get this right on the first try. Let's go again. Let's go again, like. Now we're going to do the bottom 4 string chords. Let's go. Let's go. Now we're going right into the augmented chords, which are my favorite because these are very easy to do because the shapes are practically identical. So we're going to start with the melody chords, and then the inside chords, rhythm chords, and bottom 4 string chords are practically identical. For those of you who have not seen them before, I'll show it. I'll put it up on the screen. Again, I'm really happy about this OBS because I no longer have to hold this thing up, and you will be able to see it because I can post it as an image in the background, and that way you can see it. And then I never have to hold these up like I'm I don't know, like one of those people in the Price is Right, like da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, I don't know what that's about. Anyway, yeah, E augmented chords. The melody chords are different, but the inside rhythm chords and the bottom 4 string chords are practically identical, with the exception of what you do with your index and your pinky finger, depending on which ones you're trying to play. So, gotta get some of this go-go juice coffee. Bottom 4 string chords, or the inside chords. Oh, that's not right at all. Now we're going to go to the inside chords. So the inside chords, the rhythm chords, and the bottom 4 string chords are basically played like this. Okay? This is the inside chord because you're only playing the 4 inside strings. So inside chords are the strings that are inside both of the E strings, which are the outside chords when you are in standard tuning. So you're going to play all these ones. With the rhythm chords, all you're going to do is you're going to add your pinky to that 4th fret right there. And obviously that's going to change based on where you shift, but it's up 1 fret from where the ring finger is. You're going to hold down that pinky finger and play all the exact same notes you played before. So, and then the bottom 4 string chords are exactly what you think they are. Instead of lifting up that pinky, you're going to keep the pinky down, but you're going to raise your index finger and not play the B string and keep it on the G string. So it's going to sound like this. And that's all that is. That's simple, guys, which is what makes it awesome because it's easier. So the inside chords sound like this. Now the rhythm chords. Add that pinky, guys. Now the bottom 4 string chords, just lift up that index finger. So you're not barring off the B and the G string. You're just gonna hold that finger on the G string. So it's gonna sound like this. That's it for those chords. Now we can go right on to the F diminished and then the F minor, F augmented chords. So we're going to do that, okay? And then when we finish that, we go to licks of the week. But lucky for you guys, I've already posted the licks of the week. Ta-da! Done with that. On to that. All right. So in case you didn't see these before, okay, the F major ones are basically you move it up a half tone, okay, which basically means you move everything up 1 fret. It's identical to what we did before, but you're moving it up 1 fret, okay? Go. Diminished and augmented chords. Okay. Yes. Yas. As some people say. No, that's not right. I gotta put this on because I hear one of my strings is a little sharp. There we go. I have to put these on because I don't know how to use the monitors yet, but it's a learning process, guys. We're learning together. We're learning this shit together, okay? Let's get right to it. So let's go again. Melody chords. F diminished. In case that wasn't clear from the jump. Let's go again, one last time. Inside chords. Let's go. Again, like. Rhythm chords. Same thing. Similar shapes. Oh, that's not right at all. It's 2 and 3. One more again, light. Now the bottom 4 string chord. Let's go. Oh, this one's a harder one because this is one. It's because of this particular one. There we go. One more again. And now we get to finish up with the F augmented chords, and I love this because this is so easy. So easy, breezy, beautiful, you know, Muzzy McGee. Nice. Melody chords. Inside chords and the bottom 4 inside chords, rhythm chords, and bottom 4 string chords, and these are similar. Does it sound like this? Rhythm chords are the exact same things, okay? You're just going to add that pinky to the 5th fret. So it's going to sound like this. And then the bottom 4 string chords, which are identical to the rhythm chords and the inside chords, except instead you're barring off the B and the G string with your index finger, okay, you're going to lift it up and just hold it on the G string and not play the E string. So it sounds like this. Now we get to do the favorite part, which is starting to work on these. We're going to work on these Instagram videos. We're going to do good, okay? I posted these already, so if you haven't seen them, they're in the chat, okay? All you have to do is click on them and open them up. And you can listen to them. You can see Antonio Vizero has his tabs up, so you can hear that. Okay. I'm going to run through this a couple times. Okay, yeah. The purpose of memorizing these things is having these little golden nuggets in our pocket so that when we are doing improvisational music, we can just pull these out of nowhere. Okay, they help us when we get stuck. They also help us link passages together. They're important to have. These small little bite-sized nuggets you should have memorized, and we're going to try to do that, which is why next month we're spending all of next month working on the memorization of all the ones that we've learned. And we'll work on 2 every single day. And yeah. Now we're going to get right into the Melodies Music one. It's the one we're working on diligently. As well as the other ones. Let's see if I can hear this sound. See if this sounds good. It sounds way better. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so psyched. You have no idea. It sounds way better in my ear. I'm excited about it. It sounded good to me. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Let me run through this. I'm so excited. This feels good when you work on stuff and it actually sounds good. I'm going to turn on the metronome for this because I'm going to need the metronome to make sure that I'm staying in time, everything's staying tweet. As they said, as Austin Powers said, tweet like a toiga. I think it was Austin Powers. Not Austin Powers, but it's in the movie Austin Powers. I think it was Goldmember who said it. But again, still Mike Myers. Greatest franchise ever. I stand by that statement. I had to hear this other one. I got to turn this off because I'm going to work on the ABC Polyphia riff, and I'm going to put up the tempo real quick, but I just want to hear this other thing that I was working on the other day. So I don't know why I'm working on this. I should be focused on the other one, but it was just a really fun song. That sounds awesome on this. Let me just try it one more again. I gotta get this out of the way, which is hard to do. Anyway, I'll work on that later. That's a fun song. Somebody played it in like a surfer kind of style way without too much reverb. But he was like, or Anyway, he was playing it with like a whammy bar, and it just, the way he was using the whammy bar, it came together like peanut butter and jelly. It was beautiful. It was so good. It was so good it makes me mad. You know, this is one of the things I tell people. One of the hallmarks in music, one thing that I love about music is you can tell when a friend of yours has created something good. And I tell my friends this all the time. If it makes me mad, like to the point where I'm like, damn, I should have done that, that's how I know they put out something good. That's how I know they worked on something good. It's because it's like, it infuriates me, but not like in a negative way, like I hate you. It's like, I hate myself. Not in a negative way, but kind of like, that should have been me who came up with that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a jealousy thing, but hate, but also love because you love your friends. You know what I mean? And so, like, I'm just watching this guy play this, and I'm like, this riff isn't that hard, but he's killing it. And it made me mad, but mad in the way that I know this, like, he killed it. That was, like, for me, the inside how I translate how that feeling is like, you did something good here, because it made me upset. It made me frustrated in a way that was aggravating. I don't know how to describe it, but that's how I feel. Like, when a friend puts out a good song, and I listen to it, and it gives me that feeling, I tell them, I said, yo, your song made me mad. And they know already, my good friends, they know. When I say that, they know they put out something good. So, that's pretty cool. I can translate my feelings because I'm in touch with myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm in touch with my inner self. I'm in touch with my spirit. My spur, my beautiful spur. Who said that? Glorilla. My beautiful spur. ABC Polyphia, let's get it going. so low that you thought I was the police. We're going down to 100 beats per minute, guys. We're going to do 110 later on this week, but again, we're going to work on this at 100 beats today. So later on this week. By this week, I mean next week, because it's Sunday Fun Day. It's so hot in here. I am dying. It's so hot in this room, guys. My bad. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to hold it together, but like my fingers are slipping, and like it's just really hot. It's miserable. I'm miserable. It's not great. It's not. It's a real. I got a real humid situation going on up in now. Anyway, I'm gonna get to the last part. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking the stream. I see that I got 1 like already. Might have been my firmly. You know what I'm saying? Stream health. What is that? It says my stream is very healthy, so it's not sick. Shout out to my stream being healthy, guys. Shout out. Yeah. Let's get right into the backing track section, guys. one was super average for me. Super average. I'd have to give that a 4.5 because I don't want to go too much lower than that. It's not great, but again, give me your comments in the chat section. So let me know what you think. This one hopefully will be better. What you think? Alright, well that's all the time I'm going to have today, guys. I'm going to have to figure out how to end the stream correctly because I don't know how to do this. This is the first time I've done this. I'm excited to try and get this done. I'm turning this volume all the way down so that I can just talk here and walk with y'all for a minute. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for those of you who were able to watch the channel. I see that I got 41 people on the channel and that I had a retention rate of about 1.5 minutes, which is better than usual, which is not great. But again, for those of you who were able to watch the session, let me know what you think. I'm going to continue to increase my understanding and knowledge of the OBS which I believe it stands for open source broadcasting software. I'm not sure, but I think it's something to that effect. I'm thankful that I was able to use it. So I'm going to go back and watch this video real quick, right quick. And yeah, I'm going to continue to work on this and try to get better and try to make the sounds better and try to just overall increase my knowledge and understanding, and also my capacity to do really, really well on streaming online, because that's what I'm doing. So for those of you who've not joined the channel before and you're confused about what this is about, this channel is about 4 things. And the 4 things of this channel involve obviously the live stream and what I'm going to post on a regular basis music-wise. This is a music-based channel, and the first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is included in the live stream is broken down into 2 parts, which is the practice session and the improvisational section. So the practice session is about me practicing, you practicing, and you joining me on my practice session so that we can get better as a collective. Now the practice session will include warm-ups, scales, chords, licks of the week, cover songs. Obviously we did the ABC Polyphia song today. We're going to do chords and voicings and things like that in order to get from the intermediate, obviously, to the virtuoso level of guitar playing and every step in between. The second thing that this channel is about is the improvisational section. So it's about taking our knowledge of what we've learned in the practice session and immediately implementing that in the improvisational section so that we can obviously get from the intermediate to the virtuoso levels of improvisational playing, because improvisational playing is, in my opinion, one of the most important skills that you can learn as a musician, because it requires that you take all the skills and all the things that you learn and you have to use them and employ them in real time. So it's a very important skill to have, which is why we're going to do it, and this also happens to be very fun. So, yeah. With that being said, yeah, obviously, it's my hope that you will at some point be able to create your own live streams, or not live streams, your own videos where you can use the backing tracks that I have available in the playlist section of my channel, and you can use those to create your own solo backing track things, or solos that you can do over the backing tracks, and then you will submit that to me after you posted it to YouTube. You'll submit it to me, and hopefully we'll be able to watch it and talk about on a stream how you have attacked the fretboard, how I attacked the fretboard, and what we can do as a collective to get better at attacking the fretboard, even suggesting different artists and influencers. I'm trying to get better. I'm not above people sitting here saying, oh, dude, you suck. Because, I mean, if you're going to say I suck, I mean, just give me constructive criticism. Show me other people who can help me get better. Offer me different techniques and things of that nature so that we can get better as a collective. So, basically, all those things are in service to the third thing. And the third thing is what the entire channel is about. It's about me using my understanding of guitar and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Using my understanding, my knowledge of things in Logic Pro X to create the best music I possibly can. I will be singing and songwriting, writing guitar parts, writing different things like that. It will be funny. It will be terrible at times. It will be great sometimes. It will be a bunch of things. But it's my hope to do that. 100% of the music I will be creating in Logic Pro X will obviously be with the objective of me getting better as a musician and as a songwriter using Logic Pro X. 90% of the music I'll be creating will be music I'll be creating for me, myself, and I. And the other 10% will be broken down into 2 parts. The first part will be music I'll be creating for other artists across the world who ask me or DM me and tell me they want new music, or they want to use a song that I've written, and so I'll make music for them. If they want me to make something that they've done, then I'll mix this thing that they've done. And the second thing is about making musical scores, like movie scores for people who work in the short film industry. I work with a lot of short film artists in my spare time. Obviously with guitar in my spare time, everything in my spare time. I work with independent artists and independent film creators, and they're always looking for new stuff that doesn't have copyright issues, this, that, and the other. And because I work with them, I'd like to work with them exclusively, give them exclusive rights to the music that I'm putting out there, because it's fun. It gives me credit, it gives me an opportunity to flex my mental dexterity by reaching out and working on movie scores, because the process of writing them is very different and the process of mixing them is very different. The sound quality is very different because it hits you in a different way than other music. And that's just the difference between film and writing songs. So the fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel sort of serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of video log, which is great because I can go back and look and watch the old videos, see what people watched, what people didn't like, and I can see there was increased visibility at certain parts and decreased visibility at other parts, so I can kind of watch and calibrate my lessons based on those things. So I ask, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, but definitely like these videos if you can. It helps me get higher placement in the algorithm, and it also helps me do the second thing, which is to get advertiser-driven generated revenue, which is the goal, so that I don't have to do the second thing, which is this. Because I'm not receiving money from this channel, and I'm not getting money from the advertiser-driven revenue, or I'm not getting money from the YouTube partnership program, nor am I getting money from the Amazon affiliate program, I ask people to donate to my Coffee account. coffee account. It's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. The link is available in the description of every single video. Now, what I ask people to do is to donate $1 or more to the channel, and that money will go strictly into a savings account to where I can hold on to that and I can use it when necessary to purchase new items and things that I need. There are things I need to put a couple $1,000 away. I said anywhere between $7,000 and $10,000 in case something breaks, like a computer or an amp head, or all these things that need to get fixed that are important to have. It's important to have a reserve fund to make sure that whatever's here can be here, and I can continue to make these videos every single day. So if you want to donate to the fund from a financial perspective and want to help out from a financial perspective, by all means, check out the link to my coffee account in the description of every single video. The second way you can do that is more of an indirect way to help out with the account. So if you want to help out with the account, you can use and get involved in the cryptocurrency space. If you've not been involved in cryptocurrency before, the way that you do so is you subscribe to those cryptocurrency centralized exchange platform using my referral links available in the description of every single video. How does it help out with the channel? When you sign up for any of these websites, it's not going to cost you a thing. But in the event that you decide to spend, if you use my referral link and you decide to spend $50 or more, there will be perks and advantages that will be completely or exponentially better than that of what you get if you signed up by yourself. So these platforms will offer you like $20 or $30 cash back or something to that effect, and they might offer you $15 or $100 off the trading fees or whatever it is. Whatever the sites offer you, they will offer me. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the platform, obviously up to $100, because we've got to set the limit somewhere, guys. That's how it helps out with the channel. And the last thing I ask people to do is the easiest way to help me out with the channel, and the freest way to help me out with the channel outside of just subscribing and liking my YouTube videos, is obviously creating it's by joining me on all platforms. Follow me or add me as a friend on Facebook. Follow me on Twitch, on TikTok, and on Instagram. Helping me grow those accounts will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other accounts. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot thank you enough for your time today. I cannot thank you enough for your time yesterday. And I cannot thank you enough for your time, the potential time that you're going to offer me tomorrow. I thank you for joining my channel. I thank you for helping me grow this channel brick by brick. And that's the way it's going to have to be, because I'm going to have to go door to door to get these subscriptions. And if that's what I got to do, then I got to do it the old school way and go door to door to get these subscriptions. But I'm going to continue to build this channel. Okay, guys? I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. I'm thankful that you guys are here. I want to say happy Sunday to all of you. Again, thank you so much for joining my channel. I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build, and I'm going to continue to build this channel brick by brick. With your help, we can help it. We can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye. I don't know how to end this stream, so I'm just going to try to end this right here. Normally, I think it says you click stop recording and then stop stream. We'll see if that works.